Welcome to ringside for this World Boxing Union Super Cruiserweight title fight over 12 rounds between Peter Smith of South Africa and John McClain of the United States. This is for a vacant title, a historic moment in boxing, the first time that this weight division has been contested. Well, McClain is already in the ring and Peter Smith on his way. You can hear the cheers.
Yeah, Peter Smith waseNingizimu Afrika yena ongena enkundleni njengamanje zizolwela isicoco esingaphethwe muntu se-Cruiserweight phansi ko-World Boxing Union.
Well, whatever the result of this fight, it's going to go down in the record books as historic. Might add that none of the other organizations recognize this division, but that's beside the point. You've got to start somewhere, and when the Cruiserweight division started about 10, 12 years ago, we had the same kind of response. Now let's go over to ring announcer Desmond Sono.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once more to the Carousel, where Jambo Patient Perry, Cedric Kushner Promotion in conjunction with Golden Love, present the main event of the evening. This bout is sanctioned by both the SA Commission and the World Boxing Union. The SA
As a tail of the tape, you can see Smith is younger, heavier, and he has the advantages in height and, well, not reach. Surprisingly, McClain has the reach advantage.
Morris Owen, the
Njengoba sibona itail of the tape laphayana nabenkosi.
the ringside doctor, Dr. Gogoza, judges from the Free State Province in South Africa, Mr. Sinti Tekeleta, all the way from the USA in Miami, Rocky Young, and from the Western Cape in South Africa, Howard Goldberg. And when the bell rings and action begins, the third man in the ring and referee, all the way from London, let's give a warm welcome to Dave Paris. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant World Boxing Union Super Cruiserweight Championship of the world. Introducing your principals, starting first, fighting out of the red corner in black trunks, weighing in at 87.74 kilograms with 27 fights, 20 wins, 5 losses, 2 draws, all the way from USA. Let's give him a South African welcome, John McClain. And across the ring in the blue corner, in red and gold trunks, weighing at 93.54 kilograms with an impressive record of 16 fights, 15 wins, 1 loss. Let's welcome all the way from South Africa, Peter Smith.
Smith.
Yeah, Bonnie nabenkosi.
Instructions in the dressing room, boys. Front with an upper part of the glove. If one of you goes down, the other goes in the furthest neutral corner. Break when I tell you to. Defend yourself at all times. Shake hands, boys. Good luck with both.
Amazwi kaDave Paris lawa nabenkosi unompempe ozobe ephethe lempi abehluleli nguRocky Young waseMelika, Howard Goldberg nensizwa yalapha eNingizimu Afrika uTsekeleke Peter Smith walapha eNingizimu Afrika, John McClain ngowaseMelika nabenkosi zilwela isicoco esingaphethwe muntu phansi ko-World Boxing Union. Ngingasho ngithi ke i-vacant cruiserweight. Siphezu komzuliswano wokuqala, Peter Smith ngesikhindi esibovu, John McClain ngesikhindi esimnyama. Sise-Carousel ngihamba no-bet.
Well, McClain certainly has very good hand speed, as we can see in the opening seconds of round 1. He's also scored a number of knockouts, so I dare say he carries quite a lot of power in those fists. Historic moment also for Peter Smith. 21 years ago, his father, Corsi Smith, challenged Victor Galindez for the WBA light heavyweight champs of the world, and not very many father-son relationships have ended up in world title fights. So a lot riding on the result of this fight for the young South African.
Engikuphawulile ngalabashaya sibhakela ababili, Peter Smith uthanda ukuba mude kancane kuno John McClain, kanti njengoba sishilo uBet indodana kaCorsi Smith oke walwa ezingeni lesibhakela somhlaba nabenkosi. Sise-Carousel njengamanje ngoba ezimpini ezingama-20 wehlula kwa5 uJohn McClain, walwa kabili ngokulingana nabenkosi. kanti uPeter Smith yena ezimpini ezingu-17 wanqoba ezingu-15 wahlula kodwa. Peter Smith uvume phansi ngesibhakela ezinamandla.
Well, already Smith in trouble, looking very wobbly. Well, you heard Dave Paris ask him, is he okay? This is a big moment for John McClain. Can he finish it here and now in round one? Looking to unload with another big right hand. And Smith in lots of trouble.
John McClain uyibonisile i-hand speed yakhe mina benkosi engiyibone nje umzuliswano wokuqala usanda ukuqala. Ngithe ngisakhuluma wakhulula ngesinamandla wavuma phansi uPeter Smith. Uthanda ukuba senkingeni njengamanje ufuna ukuyiqeda le mpi uJohn McClain.
Well, Smith's holding on desperately, trying to cheer up the trumps. It's a warning from the referee for striking his man on the break, but he needs every advantage to try and survive this round. Looks as though he's coming out of the fog, Madola.
John McClain akatatazeli mina benkosi ufuna ukuyenza kahle lento yakhe kodwa makabheke. Peter Smith uvuma phansi angiboni ukuthi izoqhubeka lento. He's wobbling.
It's over. Referee Dave Paris has declared this fight over. And John McClain becomes the first WBU Super Cruiserweight champion of the world. And what a disappointment for that young man on screen, Peter Smith of South Africa.
Yebo nina benkosi sinengwele entsha. John McClain ingwele entsha ye-Cruiserweight ku-WBU wethule uPeter Smith ngumzuliswano wokuqala. Iphele ngaleyo ndlela leyo mpi nina benkosi. Peter Smith ake sibone ngomnyakazo onwabo. John McClain ngesinamandla sokudla samshaya kabuhlungu uPeter Smith wavuma phansi uthule njengoba sibona umnyakazo onwabo.
Well, this was a tremendous right hand that Peter Smith took here. McClain unleashed a big one, bam, caught him flush on the jaw, and unfortunately he was walking right into that, and that was the start of the end for this historic fight here. And the man in your picture becoming the first man to win the Cruiserweight title.
First few minutes of the first round, John McClain uyibonisile i-hand speed yakhe laphayana wabuye wazoyisebenzisa mina benkosi. Hand speed made a lot for John McClain.
Well, I think so. He opened up in the opening moments of this round, Madala, and showed that he was very, very quick. And it was a little unfortunate that Smith, as Bert said, the fog was starting to clear, but once again he walked into a tremendous combination, and down he went for the second time. So history gets made here in the Cheyenne Bar at the Carousel for the WBU Super Cruiserweight World title, going to the man in black, John McClain.
Ake sibone ngomnyakazo onwabo nina benkosi. John McClain uyasondela laphayana usefuna ukuyiqeda le mpi nina benkosi. uJohn McClain wenze lokho esithi ukukhuluma explosion ukumvivinya uPeter Smith ukubona ukuthi akwazi ukusithatha izibhakela ezinamandla. Ngenhlanhla samthwala lesasibhakela wavuma phansi uPeter Smith. Nasa lesasibhakela esinamandla ngale benkosi sisendleleni siza ukuzoqeda le mpi iqedwa nguJohn McClain.
Well, it was obvious, and you can see from the expression in his eyes, John McClain was focused. He knew what he wanted to do, and he was hitting from the country. Certainly everything he threw was with full leverage, and we have our ring announcer Desmond Sono standing by right now to give us the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 47 seconds of the first round, the winner and the new champion for the WBU Super Cruiserweight Championship of the World, John McClain. Mr. Morris Owen will present the belt to the new champion.
Well, the WBU supervisor, Morris Owen, straps the belt around a delighted John McClain, and our colleague, Bert Blewett, is in the ring right now. And we're going to try and get an interview going now with John McClain. Bert Blewett is just making his way over. So here is Bert Blewett.
Didn't want you to work too hard.
Well, John McClain, congratulations. We knew that you had fast hand speed, but we didn't think we could win that quickly.
Well, I just have to say all praise is due to Allah, because without God, none of this would be possible. I just came out, you know, my manager and trainer both, they told me to come out and take my time, but, you know, try to crack him with my right hand, and that's what I did. And they were right, and you see the result.
Well, you gave away weight, you gave away height. The only advantage was your reach, I think. You certainly made the most of it. Now, what does this do for you, winning a new title in a new division for an organization which is relatively new?
Well, hopefully it'll take me all the way to the top. Basically, it'll be up to my manager, my promoter, Cedric Kushner, who I want to also thank for making this happen, and along with everyone in South Africa, and Peter Smith as well. He was a very tough opponent. He was very strong. I felt his power immediately when he hit me with his first jab. I felt that he was strong. So I just want to thank everyone that made it possible. And as far as, you know, what it's going to do for me, only God will tell, you know.
Well, Cedric will have a lot to say about it, but Roy Jones is talking about moving up in some weight classes. Come on up and test the 210-pound WBU Super Cruiserweight division. We'd love to see him up here. Other than that, good night, Carrie. We're coming home.
One last word before you go. Did he bother you at all? We didn't think he did. Were there any moments in this round that he worried you?
No. I can't say that he really bothered me. I mean, he's an opponent, and he's a strong opponent. And we're in his hometown. He had the altitude going to his advantage. Those are the things that bother me more so than himself. But he's a tough guy, you know, like I said, and he's strong. So any man that's strong always presents a threat because he can knock me out as well.
Thank you very much, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
We'd just like to have a word with Morris Owen, the supervisor for WBU. Now, Morris, this is an historic moment in as much as the very first time that this weight division has been contested worldwide. What do you see for the future of the Super Cruiserweight division worldwide?
Well, Bert, you know, the Super Cruiserweight is a division that has been created by the WBU, and I think that it's a great division for boxing because it helps those that are not fully heavyweights and those that are just under. And I think that just proved the other night. You saw two fighters that were in superb condition, and it was dramatic. It was a real dramatic end, and I think that the WBU are to be congratulated on instituting a new division, and I think that the world champion is somebody that's going to have to be reckoned with worldwide.
Thank you very much indeed, Morris.
Thank you very much, Bert.
And with that, we go back to Madala Edem at ringside.